Hello everyone, this is Dr. Aditya Gupta. So in this video, let's understand how do you concise your notes. Alright, yesterday we talked about the first 3 months for those who have come from yesterday's videos, and if those who have not, you can go watch my video yesterday. So in the first 3 months, the January, February and March, the goal of yours is to make, go through your first reading and make simultaneous concise notes. Notes which can be revised in April, May and June so that you can actually do 2-3 revisions, and those revisions are the one which are going to get you your desired rank. Again, I'll say this line, you're not preparing for the exam, you're preparing to be able to revise in the last 10 days before the exam. Alright, now most apps, Beat Marrow, PrepLadder, DBM Say one, whichever one you want to call it, they usually will have around 8,000, 10,000 pages of main notes. Alright, let's call them main notes, right? Now, what they are really good for understanding, they're really good for first read, but they're horrible. And the word is horrible, horrible for revision. You cannot revise them. Absolutely zero revisability. Alright, now the trick is to get those 10,000 pages down to around 2,000 to 2,500 pages, around 1/4 to 1/3 basically. The other method a lot of people use, this is what I call the trim down method. This is what I call the trim down method, that you're starting with a broad base, and you're trimming them down. You're trimming them down to around 2,500 pages. The other method a lot of people use, which is also a good method, frankly, is the bulk up method. That they instead start with a short source, like a rapid revision notes, and then they practice a lot of previous year question. They understand the important previous year topics. They do important topic modules, and they add material from it to, again, from around 1,200 pages get to around these 2,000 to 2,500 pages. The goal is the same. The one is trimming it down, other is bulking it up. The funnel leads to the same thing. That's the main scenario. Again, you have to get to something which you're able to revise in the last 10 days before the exam. Now, how do you trim down these main notes? Because a lot of you would have done these notes in your internship, you would have done this in your final year, so you'll be more comfortable going for the trim down method. Now, how do you trim down? As far as trimming down is concerned, the most important thing is, you have to use shorthand, first of all. That's very important. See, appearances matter. Appearances matter a lot. So even if the note is written in a smaller font or it's written in a shorthand, it does become concise. So you have to write it in shorthand. You have to remove the concept. And this is a very important thing. The first read has been given for concept. Now you understand the concept. Now you don't need to write down the concept in all its entirety in there. All right, you have to remove the chaff and you have to put only core facts. And I've explained it with the help of this in cystic fibrosis. So cystic fibrosis, let's say you have to make concise notes. You can concise cystic fibrosis in this half a page, like this. Yeah, you can make 1 page or half pages for all your important topics. Cystic fibrosis, CFTR gene. Alright, you don't need to write mutation in CFTR gene, which is present on chromosome 7. It is inherited in an autosomal recessive manner. No. Write down 3 lines. CFTR, autosomal recessive, chromosome 7, most common mutation, delta F508. Again, no need to write deletion of phenylalanine on 508th amino acid. No, just write DELPHE. You have done the concept earlier. So when you actually come to revising, you will understand this. Just a little bit about the concept. Frankly, you can remove this too. That what is CFTR? CFTR is nothing but a chloride channel. Helps in chloride absorption. Along with that comes water. When that is not there, no water comes. When no water comes, what happens? There are thick secretions. And the thick secretions can result in blockage of your lungs. That blockage results in recurrent LRTI. Just write down LRTI. That LRTI leads to bronchiectasis. Write down MC staff second pseudo. That's it. Lungs, LRTI, pancreas, pancreatitis, lack of lipase, tetoria, GIT, constipation leading to prolapse. One line. Diagnostic criteria. Increased sweat chloride more than 60 on 2 occasions. 2 mutations in CFTR, abnormal nasal potential. 2 new drugs, evac after lumicaftor, their mechanism, and you're done. That's it. Most of the questions of cystic fibrosis can be solved from this. These are the most important facts. You've understood cystic fibrosis, and now you have concised it. Most cystic fibrosis in most of the textbooks will be given over 3 or 4 pages. Bare minimum 3 pages. And you can actually do the entire cystic fibrosis in this. You can make like a half a page. And that's how you concise down your 10,000 pages into, 1/3 the amount or 1/4 the amount. Leave out all the explanations because you have done the explanation. You now know the concept. You don't need to put the entire concept. Use shorthand, autosomal recessive, use tables. Make a lot of tables, make a lot of flowcharts. Alright, like thick secretions and then LRTI, pancreatitis, GIT. I've kind of a flowchart I've made. Plain and simple, make flowchart, make tables, and that's about it. This is the trim down method. That's how you trim down your main notes. Okay, The other method is the bulk up method. Before I go in, how do you actually bulk up? I would say that trimming down is a better method as compared to bulking it up. Why? Because I would prefer that you have initial broad reading that helps in better understanding and lesser chance of missing out some important fact. All right. Ideally, you should go for a mix and match. For example, you have a subject which is really good. You know that your subject is really good. For example, my biochemistry was really good. So if you know you understand the subject very well, then you can actually directly go to rapid revision. If you've already done the main videos in third and fourth year, you already have done the main notes, then there is no need of revising those main notes. You can actually go to the rapid revision notes and then do the bulking up. Alright, for the good parts. For the weak subjects, maybe you can use main notes, watch a little bit of videos, get the understanding, concise the notes and go forward. The next 3 months, Jan, Feb and March, should be spent, the next 90 to 100 days should be spent and getting a broad understanding and making concise notes. And April, May and June all have to be just about revision. Then no FOMO. Then just those concise notes, nothing here, nothing there. Those notes, 2-3 revisions and you'll get the rank that you desire. Can you just do bulk up? Can you just do trim down? I would say use mix and match. I would advise for those who want to use the bulk up strategy. A lot of people are saying I want to use the bulk up strategy. I would say that at least for path pharma, micro, obs, gynae and surgery, 5 main subjects, use the bulking up method. So use the trimming down method. Initially do the first read properly. And then get to concise notes, because these subjects will make up around 60% of your questions. These 5 subjects make up around 60% of your question. The reason I'm saying 60% is because if you do path pharma micro properly, then even medicine is done. Alright, so medicine, obs, gynae, surgery, path pharma micro, these are 60%. For them, give 30-40 days. There is no harm in giving them a 1 month, these subjects entire 1 month. Do the proper reading, make your own set of concise notes. You will have a better understanding, you will have a better chance at cracking the exam. For the rest of the subjects, the minors, the psychiatry, the ortho, the ENTs, obviously you can always do the rapid revision notes and add material from previous year topics. Now coming to the second part, how to bulk it up. So this is like, say for example, when you're doing rapid revision, this is rapid revision from Maro. This is 6.5, not 8, but let's just explain it from that. So this is in one page, sir had explained neonatal resuscitation. Now this is good. Most of the questions can actually be solved from this. But when you do the previous year question, you will realize what? You will realize that there was a question once that when you do suctioning, mouth has to be suctioned before nose. So you can put a small line here, M before N or mouth before nose. Alright, another thing was that when the positive pressure ventilation has to be started, PPV has to be started within 1 minute of birth. So you can go from here to here, you can write here 1 minute, you can write here 1 minute. Or when the chest compressions have to be started, chest compressions have to be started with intubation and they have to be started with 100% FiO2. So again, those 2 points you can write here. Whenever you're giving adrenaline, you can repeat it every 3 to 5 minutes. That's another thing that you can write down here. You can write down here the venous dose is written. We can write down the tracheal dose. That's also sometimes asked. All right, here also some 1, 2, 3 tidbits are there. Now, how do I know these tidbits are important? Previous year question. When you do the previous year question and you see the explanation, from the explanations, put extra material onto your rapid revision notes. So these are the 2 methods. Either you trim it down, like I said, how do you do it in cystic fibrosis, or you bulk it up the rapid revision notes and you get to the middle line, 2,500 pages. Ideally, I would say that for these 5 subjects, I would say that please do the trimming down method. Initially do a broad reading and then trim it down. The goal is, for example, let's say pediatrics, main notes are 300 pages, rapid revision is just 60 pages, get down to some around 100, 120 pages. Either add 30 pages to rapid revision or yourself trim down 300 pages to like 100, 120 pages like that. Both the things work, but I would say for a better rank for the main major 5 subjects, go for the trim down method so that your understanding is better. That's my vote. If you just want to go for RR, that's also perfectly fine. That also works. But for RR, your understanding needs to be good. Otherwise, for conceptual questions, you might face problems. Now, coming to first aid. Now, what if I told you that all that writing that I did for cystic fibrosis, the trimming down that I did, somebody has already done it for you. And that somebody is nothing but your first aid. And that's why first aid is a game changer, because it suddenly takes away so much of your time. It frees up so much of your time for practice, for MCQ, for GTs, for other things in life, right? Like first aid is truly a game changer. Anyone who has used it, I have used it, Zainab has used it, anyone who has used it, Dr. Thameem recommends it, anyone who has used it will say, if you can use first aid right now, I would say January is a perfect month to start using first aid. January, February are the perfect month to start using first aid. Please start using first aid if you planned on using first aid. And what is first aid? First aid is nothing exactly. It's your concise notes. This is the example which I always give and I'll keep on giving. This is amyloidosis in Maro, 6 pages. This is amyloidosis in first aid, 1 page. All that important information concise down into 1 page. How does it first aid do it? Exactly the same. Using a shorthand form, removing the explanation part. See, if I come to first aid, they are doing the same thing. Primary amyloidosis, AL, just AA, beta micro, not going into explanation or anything like, tubular are enlarged, two images, important images. Amazing book. If you start using it, you will be golden. That's a guarantee. Anyone who has used first aid tells that first aid is a really good book. First aid covers around 50% of your subject. It has path, pharma, micro, biochem, physio, first, second prof, psychiatry, a little bit of biostats, a little bit of derma and pediatrics. And if you do the algorithms onto it, put some algorithms, the stroke algorithm, the coronary artery disease algorithm, ABGs and all, then even medicine is done because path, pharma, micro is done. So around 50% of it can be done from first aid, and first aid is just 700 pages. So in 700 pages, you're done with 50% of your syllabus. So the way to use first aid is you do your main notes, you see first aid simultaneously, you do the previous year question, something is left, put on the first aid and move. And during revision, your April, May and June, you just do first aid. Now, how to use first aid, how to annotate first aid. A lot of you might have watched my previous videos. I'll make another video. I'll put it out today itself in the next 1.5 hours probably, on how to use first aid properly. Okay, so first aid is nothing but the trimming down method. It's nothing but the trimming down method. But that entire effort has already been done by someone really genius. Thank you to those people who have made that first aid. That trimming down has been done by someone else already. And that's why first aid is such a great book. All right. Plus, it has a lot of mnemonics. It has a lot of, catchy pictures, a lot of good tables. In one table, it covers a lot of things. And that's why first aid actually improves the recallability, improves the memory of you also from your own main, going for your own set of notes. All right. So this is the two methods, how to concise your notes, how to bulk it up your notes. I'll make another video on how to do first aid. All right. Coming back to the video yesterday, next 3 months are to concise, all right, or bulk up. Do rapid revision, bulk it up, or concise your main notes. And April, May and June are is for to revise and practice. Concise, precise. I hope you enjoyed this particular video. Thank you and have a nice day. All the best to everyone. I wish you all the very best. Thank you.